Hey Kat, what brings you in today?
So I've been training for this marathon that I have in like a couple months, and I've been running longer, so like 6 to 8 miles a day extra after practice because I run cross country. So I've been practicing outside of that practice on my own, and now I'm beginning to feel this pain like in my groin, but I keep running through it. So at first I will only feel it in within my 6 to 8 miles, but now it's beginning to feel like in the beginning. So sometimes when I first start jogging, other times maybe I'm in my second mile,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just getting worse. I feel like
Okay.
I don't really feel any pain when I walk, but
No pain when you walk?
mm-mm.
Okay, that's good. Um, so you said that you've been doing extra stuff outside of your cross country practice,
Mm-hmm.
and is that your 6 to 8 mile run?
No, my 6 to 8 mile run is outside of that practice.
Okay. How much do y'all run for cross country practice?
Probably like 4 miles, or it just sometimes it depends. It's more of like a time thing than it is miles.
Okay. Have you tried to do anything for this, like take any medicine, ice?
I have taken ibuprofen,
Okay.
but I don't really ever ice it.
Okay. I'm assuming you're following the instructions on the bottle for
Yes.
ibuprofen. Okay.
hmm
Do you feel like that helps you?
Um, to a certain extent, because I still like I don't really feel anything when I'm walking, and then when I'm laying down, I'm okay. It's just whenever I start jogging or running, like running through the miles,
Hmm.
that's when it begins to get aggravated, I guess you would say.
Okay. And you said you feel it more in your groin or on like the outside of your leg?
No, it's kind of like in the front of my hip towards my groin.
Okay. Have you noticed
Yeah.
any like swelling or bruising going on?
hmm I've noticed like redness and swelling.
Redness and swelling?
hmm
And how long has that been there?
For a while, maybe like a month.
Okay. Is that about the time when all of this started happening or
I feel like it's been longer, but I wouldn't really feel it in the beginning until like towards the end of my workout.
okay.
So I didn't really think anything of it
You feel
until
much
now.
better.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, let's see. Have you ever had any injuries to your hip before?
Yeah, I had like well, they told me it was a hip flexor strain. That happened like a year ago. And all I did for that was like rehab and I took ibuprofen.
Okay. And did that end up healing itself and all that good stuff?
I feel like it got better, but it's in the same leg, so I don't know if, you know, at first I thought it was because I strained it,
Hmm.
but like that initial injury got better and then I just began to feel the pain all over again.
Is it the same kind of pain?
No, that one was like more sharp at first. Now it just feels like dual icky.
Feel achy?
hmm
Is the pain in like the same spot kind of? Does it feel like deeper? Would I be able to touch the pain?
No, it's like more of a deep pain.
Okay. Um, are there any movements that cause it to hurt besides running, obviously?
Whenever I like bring my knee to my chest,
Hmm.
and whenever I like bring my leg backwards, that kind of hurts it. Well, because that's like generally like the same motions I do, but
Hmm.
yeah.
Okay. Um, are you tender to palpate over like the greater trochanter?
No.
Okay. Um, what if I worked from that spot towards your ASIS?
What is ASIS?
Girl, you making this real difficult. You're-
No. I don't think it's like more towards my groin.
Okay. Do you have anything on the very outside of your leg going down?
On the outside, no.
Okay.
Like pain?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Let's see. So if I were to perform Ober's test to check IT band, how would that come out?
Negative.
Okay. What about the crank test?
I would say that's painful.
Painful?
Yeah.
Okay. What if I just had you do like a straight leg lift?
Like on my own.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be able to go all the way, like my full range.
Okay. I'm assuming that's due to pain, or does it
Yes.
feel like there's something?
Yeah.
What if I had you do Trendelenburg, where you rotate on that one leg?
That would feel painful.
Okay. Now, does the pain during all these stay in that one spot?
Yeah. I wouldn't say it radiates down my leg.
Okay. So, based off of everything that I've gotten so far, I think you have a stress fracture
Hmm.
in your femoral neck, just due to all of the extra running that you've been doing, that 6 to 8 miles on top of your cross country workout. Um, I feel like your body just wasn't ready for that because, well, did you work your way into that 6 to 8 miles, or did you just start doing that after?
I just started doing it after.
Okay. Um, so yeah, I basically think that your body just wasn't prepared for that, and so it caused the stress fracture to happen. Um, so for my plan of care, since you're not really having pain while walking, I'm not going to give you any crutches as long as you stay pain free and without a limp. But for right now, I'm going to take you out of cross country practice, and there's not going to be any more of those 6 to 8 mile runs after that. Um, we'll try that for 2 weeks. Make sure you still move it and everything, but we can try a few rehab exercises. But if they end up being painful, then we're just going to have to wait the 2 weeks.
Okay.
That's normally how stress fractures kind of go. It's like the same thing with shin splints. You ever heard of those?
Hmm.
There's not a whole lot you can do for those initially besides ice and take some sort of ibuprofen or Aleve or Tylenol.
Hmm.
But so it's going to be kind of like that same treatment plan where the main thing is rest. So you can continue to take that ibuprofen that you're doing if you find it beneficial. If you find any like stomach discomfort, or you feel like you're starting to have like a stomach ulcer where it's painful to eat, then we'll obviously stop that, and then we can move to Tylenol. Um, but yeah, you'll just have to start coming in, checking up with us, and then we can try a few rehab exercises and see how those go.
Okay, sounds good.
Have any questions for me?
Mm-mm.
All right. Well, then we'll see you tomorrow.
Awesome.